Today I have for you the BudK survival knife. It is a stub tang spear point knife. The saw back. Let me just start off by saying, this knife has a lot of good features about it, but it also has some things that I don't really like, and one of them is that, I don't know if you can see it, but the blade moves up and down, which really isn't too good, and that happened after I was trying to make a shelter out in the woods and getting bark off a tree, and then this became wobbly. So, I mean, you know, you're not going to be able to put this knife through a lot of hard stuff, but it does have a lot of cool features on it, and I'd like to go over those with you. Right now we'll just look at the sheath itself. It's a hard plastic sheath, and the sheath has a lot of neat survival things, like on this whistle here. It's got this, which is like a wire cutter, you know, or I guess you could use it for like plants and stuff. It's got this up here, which I'm not too sure it is, but I mean, you can use this from anything like a screwdriver, or you could pry something open, or you could use it to aim the slingshot. Here, it's got an okay sharpening stone. This isn't meant for really coarse knives. You know, this is really just to get like a fine, you know, sort of edge on there. If you can look in here, what this is it houses a few little things. Survival mirror, wire saw, which I'm going to put off to the side for a minute, a harpoon, or a spear tip, the slingshot, and what you do for the survival mirror is you pop it in there. As you can see, there's a hole in the back and instructions on how to use it, and you just, you know, aim it where you need to. Now this slingshot here, you use that by flipping these up, taking the slingshot, putting it on here and on here. Now one thing I would like to address is, when you pull this back and let it go, you know, this does come forward. And I was having some problems with this. The side of it was popping out, but I put some glue on that, some super glue, and that seems to be working alright. Let's move to the actual knife itself. The edge, when you get it, isn't too sharp, but I sharpen it up real nice. The tip on it isn't sharp at all, so you're just going to have to do your best to sharpen that up. And the saw, it works okay. I mean, you're not going to take down a tree with it, but it works. Also, it has these holes here, so you can put it onto a stick, you know, stab with it. Now I'd like to get to the survival kit in the handle of the knife. First off, it has a little compass and a good O-ring here, so everything in the handle will stay dry. If you can look in here, that's a little survival kit with 2 band-aids around it. If I could get this out, there we go. Okay, so our survival kit comes in this plastic bag, and in it, you first open it up, there's an X-Acto knife blade, which can come in handy, a little pencil, and this bag. And let's go over what's inside this bag. So there's a lot of stuff. Alright, we got some matches here. Now these are not the matches that it comes with. The matches that it came with were no good. I mean, they just didn't work at all. So I replaced them and put my own in there. And it comes with a little bit of striking paper, so you can, light one of your matches. See if we can get that to work. There we are. So there's that. It's got a couple safety pins inside of it. Some fishing string. And I put a needle in there. I wrap some thread around it, because you never know when you're going to need to sew up a wound, or if you're going to need to sew your pants, or if your boots rip, or anything that happens when you're out on the trail. A couple split shots in there to weigh your line down, and a couple little hooks that come with it. And these two things here. Now what these two are for, so you go back to the wire saw, you pop that in there, you pop that in there, and you can you can cut down a tree. Oop, just ripped off. You might want to grab some pliers and tighten that up if you do this. I mean, this isn't a good wire saw. I mean, don't expect to really cut anything down with it, but it's a cool little feature. And let me see if I can think of anything else. I don't think so. I think I went over everything. The only other thing I can think of right now is where it attaches to your belt. It's got 2 buttons on there, so you don't have to take your whole belt off to undo your knife, which is a nice feature. I mean, I like that feature, but a lot of my knives don't have it, so I can't do that. It comes off right here too, so it moves, you can adjust it, whatever you need to do. And that is my review of the BudK survival knife. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.